helping your wife is a choice. It's the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. If you do that, definitely you're going to gain.
You need to start with being medically fit, especially if you have a health condition.
I lock up myself in a restroom and I gorge myself with a bottle of a drink. Who's gonna know I did that? Nobody. But then I don't do that.
Engage yourself in charity. It cleanses the soul.
What do you think about our naan bread and chicken kebab? Beautiful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, and welcome to this episode of Ramadan with Hollandia, a program designed to educate you about fasting and how to get the best out of this holy month, both spiritually and physically. Allah ya samu dace da dukkan alkhairin da ke cikin wannan watan, amin. I am your host, Asma Gambo. Today we'll look at the challenges and opportunities faced by Nigerians during this sacred month, touching on areas such as technology, social media, and the evolving nature of celebrations. Join me after this break as we dive into today's episode. Za mu je hutun takaitaccen lokaci. Ku dakace mu. On today's episode of the show, we have here Malama Hussaina. You're welcome to this show.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here. Ramadan Mubarak.
Ba shakka, technology has influenced how we experience Ramadan today. Can you highlight some of the positive impact it has on Ramadan?
Yes, technology has been of a great help to Muslims before the Ramadan and during the Ramadan. Okay. One of the things it has done before the Ramadan is that it has kept us up to date on the sighting of the moon, for example, where you don't have to wait till you hear the pronouncement from the ulamas, the sultanate and the rest. You could easily get updates on the social media. Yes. Then when it comes to the celebration, this Ramadan itself, throughout the month of Ramadan, we have a lot of activities that technology has helped. Yes. First is the case of charity. We've always known that Ramadan is a month of giving. So one of the things it has helped both the poor and the rich is that you are able to give even if it's one
very
kobo
little
of your of your naira. So we have a lot of organizations or foundations that are doing charitable acts, and you'll be asked to key in either through paying into an account or through your donations and the rest.
You see it all over social media, and then you're not you can give as little, like you mentioned, as little as you have, even if it's 1,000 naira, you know,
50 naira.
Nobody sees what you're giving. And you know, Islamically, what you're giving with your right hand, your left hand should not see it. Yeah, that is indeed a positive impact. So how would you say technology helps in shaping our Ramadan experience?
Basically, I'll take it from the acts of ibadat, for example. The call to prayers. You see a lot of people getting more involved in observing their salat at the right time. Yes. Because you have apps that keeps you abreast of the timing. Yes. Because you're looking forward to the iftar. So you have to make sure that you're up to date. Yes. Then when it comes to your askar too, you also want to do a lot of acts of ibadat, and so that you can get the benefits of the month. So you have the recitation app from different.
I really like that. I use that a lot because sometimes when you just listen, you play the qira'ah and then you recite along.
So you have a lot of apps like that too. Then it also comes to quizzes going on different social medias, especially for kids, because it comes with a lot of positive energy and joy. So everybody all over the world is involved, both the young and the old. So you see, everybody wants to see what they could do to ensure that they get the blessings of the month.
MashaAllah. So let me take you back a little to Tashi. Oh,
that was a good one. We always look forward to this after the first 10 days.
Yes. So with the coming of technology now, how would you say that has affected Tashi? Have we found a way to incorporate Tashi, the technology, Coco, that, you know, has gone behind the scene? What would you say about that?
I think over the years, from my experience, it's gradually going behind the scene. Yes. those boys around the Angwas that used to do the tashe. Apart from the tashe, you also hear those ones doing the drumming during sahur. That tells you that it's time.
Yes. Town crier.
Yes. You no longer hear them around. So you always have your alarm, those things. But I think tashe is still there, but in remote areas.
Remote area, very remote. But we do miss the tashe.
Yes, it's very interesting.
So, setting up your alarm and all of that, wannan da zan ce is Ramadan made easy. Kowane bayani muna samun shi while you're just sitting, you just pick up your phone, you get your prayer alert, you get your azkar alert, and all of that. So, we're going to be moving on to our kitchen corner. Stay tuned for our recipe for the day. That looks so yummy. I think I
Wow, it's more than I could imagine. It's something I'm going to try at home.
Really?
My daughters love that vanilla flavor, especially in her cakes.
In her cakes? Oh, yes.
Yes, so I think I'll encourage her to continue.
I absolutely love the Hollandia yogurt vanilla flavor as well. Okay, like we started this discussion, we have learned that with changes in technology, we're experiencing cultural shifts, same as our Ramadan traditions. Ni yanzu ma bana ji ana tashe kwata-kwata.
Ina yaran ma ba sa zuwa, su ma they have a lot of things there.
Yes, definitely. Gobe ma baka gansu ba. To yanzu daga wannan, what are some of the things you have observed as new in the way we celebrate Ramadan today?
There are a lot of things that have been inculcated into the way we celebrate Ramadan. For example, you have the iftar get together. The families and friends.
One of the popular.
Yes, arrange. Then we also have Quran quizzes for kids, for example, where either madrasas arrange that, or you have different media houses arrange that, and kids, parents encourage their kids to key in so that they can get gifts and the rest. And then most importantly is the use of apps to monitor your recitation so that you can conclude the Holy Quran as many times as possible before the the end of
one of the things you mentioned stands out for me. I always see it on Instagram, Quranic competition. You see a lot of young kids, they join the competition and then they get a reward after that. That's amazing.
And you know, one of the things, sorry to add, is that during the Ramadan, a lot of madrasas are on break, so they encourage the kids to get engaged in different activities just to feel the energy of the month.
Very true. Okay, so now on a last note, sometimes this technology gets in the way. We all know that. So how would you advise fellow Muslims to ensure that they keep up with their ibadat and the technology doesn't get in their way?
I think I will start from the social media aspect too. You know, we have time stealers and distractors with social media, the Facebook, the Instagram, watching reels and the rest. So I think one needs to do self-discipline in ensuring that you cut off all of these things during Ramadan so that you can be able to impact more on your acts of ibadat. Then you could also join groups that will encourage you to put up more acts of ibadat. Maybe you could have a group that are doing the recitation or that doing the acts of zikr or are going for the charitable deed. Things like that.
And we know
the essence of Ramadan is to support from different vibes, whether it's from our talk or it's from our scene or from the activities we do. So we need to do that.
True.
And for the mothers too.
Yes. Very true.
I think I was a victim of this. A lot of times we are so involved in making sure that we cook for the family. So we use half of our time
activity, the kitchen, forgetting to keep up with our ibadah.
Yes, so we also need to monitor that, do a little of the food instead of going for all menus during Ramadan.
Yes, this is very good. Thank you for all those points. As Muslims, maintaining a moderate approach to everything is highly important, and I'm very sure we have learned a few things from our guest tonight. Before we end the show, let's quickly take our last segment where we share interesting facts. Let's go to Did You Know segment. Did you know that fasting regulates sleep patterns and help regulate your natural sleep cycle, making it easier to fall asleep at night? To abinda shirin nan yake dauke da shi kenan, da fatan mun ilmantu da wa'annan bayanan da muka kawo muku. Let's embrace the opportunities that modernity brings while respecting the timeless traditions that make Ramadan special in Nigeria. Thank you to our insightful Malama Hussaina.
Thank you so much.
I have a gift for you.
Oh, that's from Hollandia, right?
Oh, gosh.
Thank you so much, Hollandia, and thank you so much, Haji Asma.
You're welcome. I am your host, Asma Gambo. Sai mun hada shiri na gaba. Ma'asalam.